Hello, Tigris98 here. Today I will be reviewing the movie The Grifters with John Cusack. So the movie is about John Cusack. I can't remember the women's name, but I know one plays his mother, one plays his girlfriend, and they all swindle people in this film, so they're a little bit of con artist. So in my opinion of this film, this movie was made very well for like a great in the 80s of what effects they can use and what effects they can't use to make this movie really good. So in this movie, John Cusack plays this swindler, and the woman playing his mother also plays a swindler, and he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time swindling people. So he gets beat up. His mother finds him with suffering from a hemorrhage. She calls the hospital. So in that opinion, that's where the mother's love shows. So she saves him. Good job, Mom. As we get more into this review, I will be reviewing some parts of the film that were quite weird in this film for me. So, as I said, in this film, John Cusack is a swindler. So his mom goes to the racetrack stealing people. So what I noticed about this film is when people left their tickets for the horse that did not win, she just took them, put them in her little envelope that she swindles with, and she kept going to the teller, this horse, this horse, this horse, this horse. So she just kept getting the money for this horse. How did she get the money, you ask? There was this gangster named Bobo, or let's call him Bobo, I don't know his real name. And she stole his money because she was at his house. Before that happened, he beat her up. He burned her hand with a cigarette. So in my opinion, is this woman, she stole his money from his house. He should have kept it in a bank, in my opinion. Then John Cusack's mother gets followed. She should have kept, in my opinion, she should have also kept the money in the bank account, or she would not have been followed. Or she may have, but they would have not found money on her. So that's my opinion in all the money swindling. Like when you're swindling, when they're swindling money, obviously they're going to keep money close to them. So it's sort of like Ocean's 11, but it's sort of like those Ocean's 11 films with Brad Pitt. They have money beside them at all times. So in this movie, they swindle. This whole movie is a horror and a comedy. So as we get closer to the film, there is some funny clips of arguments and stuff like that. There was a funny scene in the hospital scene where John Cusack, after they fix him with the hemorrhage, he's joking with the nurse. He's happy-go-lucky. He's saying, you need a bed, you need a rest. How about a bed with me? So he's giving out these funny jokes like that. So that's the comedy part of the film, like, because there's some parts of the film that are comedy, some parts that are scary. So in my opinion, it was a funny and scary film. What I would have done better in this film is I would have used better, like, I know this is the 80s and they probably didn't have the great effects, but if they do make a remastered DVD like I know they do for Disney, I would most definitely get better medical, like more color that you can see, like the nurse is wearing the stuff. You could tell it's the 80s because they have those weird nurse caps. Since this is the 80s, I was born in the 80s, there was no nurse caps, like with those weird triangle nurse caps, although I don't know. But what I know for sure is I would wear normal cap, like normal, just hair showing stuff without a nurse hat. So in some scenes, the nurse was wearing a cap with in one scene without a cap. So I have no idea what, like, it was the same nurse too as well. So maybe she had to wash her cap. I don't know, but in my opinion, I would not have used those nurse caps. Those are cringe. So where we left off, where I said the nurses had cringe. So after that part, after they get out of the hospital, John Cusack goes traveling with his girlfriend on a train. He tells her he'll be right back. In my opinion, you never keep a woman waiting. But in that case, because he got away, he wants to get away from the business of swindling, so he's trying to tell her in a way of getting away. He doesn't want to be swindling with her like Bonnie and Clyde kind of couple, like she wants him, because they were literally saying, oh, you should swindle with me, I know the swindling ways, and blah blah blah. If you've watched Bonnie and Clyde, you know swindling couples in those kind of films where they swindle things, it does not end good for both the couple, for both the male and female. One of them dies. In this case, in this film, both of them die. So what happens is after they have the argument that that John Cusack's character I think his name was Roy or something. I don't know, Rory or Roy. So at this point, Roy, John Cusack's character, is in his own hotel room, getting ready for bed, and his girlfriend, the one that's playing his girlfriend, says she forgot her towel. There was no warm water, so she walked into his room, trying to convince him again about swindling. This is the point where he gets angry and he slaps her. In my opinion, if a man gets angry, he should not slap a woman, but for the sake of the movie, I think he was a little scared of her. Like, he even admits being scared of her at this point, that she's into, as she told him the story of this, of herself faking getting shot and stuff like that. He notices how dangerous the swindling business is, and he wants to get out of it. Like, he doesn't want to be part of this business. So when they get home, the girlfriend hunts down John Cusack's mom. She's in a hotel room at this point because she gets a call that someone has told this guy Bobo, let's call him Bobo, this gangster Bobo, and he's coming after her. So she's in a hotel room. This girlfriend finds the hotel that she's in. She's just watching her out of the car window, waiting for John Cusack's mom to go to her hotel room. She goes to the office in the front of the motel, and she asks for a room. They give her a room in the front, but she asks if she can have a room in the back. She pretends to fake that she goes into the wrong hotel room. She explains to John Cusack's mom that she's only in the wrong hotel room, and then she starts choking John Cusack's mom. And at this point, John Cusack's mom is fearing her life, so she grabs her gun that she has with her because she thinks Bobo has sent this woman and he wants her dead. So she killed John Cusack's girlfriend, and this is the opportunity the mom took. In this opportunity of killing the girlfriend, she took that she faked her death, and then she goes to see John Cusack, who thinks his mom is dead, in the morgue. And because he had to identify her, they said that the body was unidentifiable, so they did in fact need him to identify that it was the mom, because both the girlfriend and the mom had the same hair color. So he identified it as his mom because he couldn't tell if it was his mom at all either. He searched her for burn marks. I'm guessing the girlfriend had faked that burn mark as well because he said it was his mother. So at that point, he's out. So after that, when he's in Phoenix, driving back home to his apartment, his mom's in the process of breaking into his house, jimming the lock, and she opens the door. She starts searching John Cusack's apartment, knocking on the walls, of the apartment, and then she finds a picture. She looks at those clown pictures he has because she does not like them. She despises them. But what she didn't know is he was keeping them because the money was in the back. But she finds the picture frames hollow. So she tapped the pictures, and then she finds his stash of money. She's in the process of stealing that money when he comes home, opens his door. It's dark in the house. He hears someone ruffling through. He lights the light, sees it's his mom. So then they start arguing that she's stealing his money, and he doesn't want any part of this crime thing. So she's trying to get rid, she's trying to steal his money. She's saying, then give the money to me since you're not part of this anymore. But he still does not want to give up his money because it's his. And did I mention the fact that she messed up his apartment? So he's a little mad at her. He moved, the reason why he moved away was that he did not want to live with his mom in his 30s. They did not get along. In this film, I could see the mom, he just doesn't like the mom. Even if he was, even with the hospital bill she was trying to pay, he wanted to pay it himself because he knew his mom swindles people, and he wanted to pay his bill fairly. That opinion, in my opinion, he had the right to do so, pay his bills. And in my opinion, he had the right to tell his mom to leave his property because it is technically his property. But if she doesn't leave, in my opinion, he has the right to tell her to leave and call the police. He was so close to calling the police. And then she's like, okay, well, why don't we, and then she decides to stop this, and she says, okay, why don't we talk over a cold water? So she pours him a cold water. Then they stop arguing, they're all good, and then they start arguing again because she brings up the money again. He says no. He's drinking water, she slices his neck, John Cusack dies. So in my opinion, this is a mother-son, odd mother-son relationship. One minute she loves him. I think she still loves him in the end because she starts crying when she knows that he's dead, because she thought she just whacked him out, knocked him out. But then when she sees the blood, she's panicking, collects all the money and leaves. And then she puts the money away. But in my opinion, if she really, truly loved her son, she would have stayed there, even if the police came to arrest her, because she could have saved him from death. But she just left him on the ground. So again, I've watched this film. I've set my opinion on this film. So in my opinion is my opinion is he should have hid his money better. Or he should have kept his money in the bank, knowing his mom is that skittish and knowing that she breaks in people's apartments, and she has done so many times. She has come to visit him, asking him for money before. He should have just kept it in his bank account. He wouldn't have had the problem, and he would have still been alive. That's my opinion. So state yours about this movie if you have seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, I will. You can ask me where I found it. I found it on Potlucker, and and I wish you good luck in your YouTube channel. This year I'm trying this. This year for the months of winter, I will be doing these kind of reviews, like movie reviews, because we're probably going to be stuck inside more often because it is a cold winter. So you will be seeing more of these reviews. And in the summer, you will probably, since this is also an equine channel, you will probably be seeing YouTube videos on equine tips, of how to take care of your horse, of what to wear on your first horseback riding lesson, stuff like that. You will also see YouTube videos. You also see YouTube videos under the name Griffin. That's my role. Those are my role play videos that I have done long time ago. They were, again, they were, I had to change the music in them. I have deleted some of them just because it takes too long to edit those. So yeah, I've deleted some videos. I've kept some videos up. So if you want to see more videos like this, please tell me. If you want to see more reviews, this is a test for this first YouTube video in a while I have made. So please let me know what kind of videos you want to see, what you want to see on this channel. We could do Bean Boozled challenge. I still have leftover Bean Boozled, beans from Bean Boozled challenge. We can do, if I ever go shopping, we could do one of those haul videos. We can do, we can do what I eat, like a mukbang, if I get, you know, food or something. Stuff like that. Just give me ideas of what you want to see on this channel. If this movie review was good, please tell me. If not, then just don't comment, because I don't want hate comment. I've already got hate comment like, ooh, idiots and stuff like that. So I have deleted those comments. That's about it. So don't call, like, if you see older videos and you do see hate comments, please let me know. I will talk. I tried talking to the person. This person has not, and I don't know if this person knows who she is, but yeah, but someone wrote, like, in a comment with my cousins, they were just having fun making a video on my channel. So I have deleted that comment. I did not want to reply to it. I tried replying to it, but it was like 7 years ago. So I don't think that person even uses YouTube anymore. I haven't seen any updates on their channel. So I have deleted that comment since. If you do see hate comments, please let me know in an inbox. I don't know how inboxes work, but you can get me on my Google. You can DM me on my Google, or you can either just write a comment saying, hey, this is a hate like, you can let me know that you've seen hate comments, and I'll search the comment section below. Please subscribe if you like this video. There is spoilers in this video. There will be spoilers in these kind of videos. Just letting you know. In my movie reviews, I'm saying my opinion of what movies I have watched and what I have thought of them. So there will be spoiler reviews. Be aware of that. If you don't like spoiler reviews, don't watch the video. So I'm just warning you, and don't hate. This is my new ideas for this channel. So please just let me know what you think. Bye.